Hello everyone, Alex here. Road cyclists almost exclusively use clipless pedal because they're more efficient. But based on my observation in bike parks, mountain bikers are split in half between flat pedals and clipless. Here are the pedals that I was using before. This is just a regular flat aluminum pedal with a steel pins. But this season I decided to switch clipless. So today I want to talk about my experience of transitioning to a clipless pedal on my enduro bike. After doing some research on the internet, I chose Shimano M821, which seems to be a very popular and reliable model, while also staying budget friendly. As you can see, the core is the standard Shimano clipless system, with an addition of extra base plate with some pins. And here is the side-by-side comparison. And to accompany them, I have two very similar models of MTB shoes from Specialized. That's 2FO Roost Canvas for flats and 2FO DH Clip for clipless pedal. And as you can see, these two models are almost identical. Well, the main difference is that DH Clip has attachment point for the cleat on the bottom. I've been using Roost Canvas shoe for the whole previous season and I'm quite happy with them. They are very comfortable to wear throughout the day, has reinforced nose and provide very good friction and a contact to your pedal. So the DH model is pretty similar, also has a reinforced nose. The sole is a little bit more comfortable, has some ventilation in it. As I said, the only difference is that they have a mounting point for the cleat, and walking in them is also super comfortable. The only difference is that the cleat sometimes cracks on some small gravels and protruding parts. Otherwise, it's just exactly the same shoe. Alright, let's try to clip in. I'm not new to SPD system as I use it daily on my road bike, but the bigger base plate makes it even easier. Toe first and then press with your heel. Once clipped in, the foot is secured on the spot. It also took me a couple of rides to adjust the cleat position to match my typical mountain bike stance. Clipping out is also easy and comfortable. Thanks to adjustable spring on the SPD mechanism, all I need to do is just slightly twist my heel to the side. While riding them on flat terrain, I immediately noticed extra torque from the pull-in motion. But I'm mostly interested in the descent part. And the great thing is I don't need to change my foot position anymore. Every time I clip in, my feet are immediately in the very same position. And riding through the rough terrain and doing jumps is where it's extremely obvious. My feet are locked in no matter what. It feels a little bit strange that there was some free play on the vertical axis, as I mentioned before, but that's just one thing that you need to get used to it. Another thing that took some time to get used to was the stance, because initially I've put the cleat in the same position as on my road shoes, and I was basically standing on my toes. And after a couple of rides, my calves were just struggling. So I had to move the cleat all the way back. So I've been using clipless pedal for this whole season, and these are the core benefits that I found for myself. Your feet are always in the same position on the pedal, which gives you a constant and stable experience every single ride. On rough terrain and jumps, your feet are attached to the pedal, which provide you extra stability and control over your bike. Overall, it contributes to an ease of manipulation of your bike, whether you need to hop through the rocks or turn in a tight spot. On the other side, following common sense, I wouldn't try learning new tricks like wheelies, manuals, pedal kicks, some trial tricks while being clipped in. So personally, I see a clipless pedal as a great improvement to my riding experience. Even though it takes a couple of days getting used to, I would totally recommend giving it a try. So let me know in the comments below which pedals do you prefer, if you prefer flats or clipless, and don't hesitate to share your experience with both of them. And as always, if you like this video, don't forget to like and to subscribe. Have fun and stay safe.